Learn the signs to end human trafficking. Let's look closer. Recognize the signs. Some of them can be that these people are not free to come and go as they please. They have poor mental health and abnormal behavior, poor physical health, and lack of control. In their work environment, they have characteristics like, as I mentioned before, they are not free to come and go as they please. These people are usually under 18. They are forced to work in commercial sex industries and have a pimp. Most of the time, they are unpaid, paid very little, or paid only through tips. They work excessively long hours and unusual hours. They are not allowed to take breaks and have many restrictions at work. They owe large amounts of money and are unable to pay for it. They were recruited through false promises concerning the nature and conditions of the work they were going to be performing. They live and work under high security measures. However, this is not to protect them, this is to avoid them to leave. In reference to their mental health and behavior, they appear to be fearful, anxious, depressed, submissive, tense, nervous, and sometimes even paranoid. They are extremely afraid of law enforcement and get very agitated when anybody mentions law enforcement. They avoid eye contact as much as possible. In regards to their physical health, they lack health care. They appear malnourished, show signs of physical and sexual abuse. They're usually showing signs of restraints in their legs and arms, and sometimes they're even marked as property. They as well lack of control, and we can notice this by recognizing when they have few or no personal possessions. They're not in control of their money. They have no financial records, no bank accounts. They're not in control of their personal identifications, no passports, and they're not allowed to speak by themselves with anybody. They usually have a third party helping them. Victims of sex trafficking are often vulnerable as a result of poverty, domestic violence, substance abuse, illegal immigration status, or the fact that most of these victims are homeless. We usually see this in sex trafficking here in our homeland. However, there's also some other characteristics that can be noted. They're usually present in people that have been trafficked from all over the world. These characteristics are all present independently of their age, their socioeconomic status, nationality, and even the level of education. Other signs could be that this person claims that they're just visiting the area and that this is the reason why they don't know their location, where they are staying, including the city they are in, and sometimes even in the country they're in. They have no track of time, and their stories have numerous inconsistencies. They usually live in deplorable conditions. One way we can start avoiding these issues is to teach our youth the early signs. Let's teach our kids the importance of caring for other people. Some of the signs can be physical abuse, such as burn marks, bruises, or cuts, unexplained absences from class, less appropriately dressed than before, sexual behavior, overly tired in class, withdrawn, depressed, distracted, or checked out, They brag about making or having lots of money. Um, they display expensive clothes, accessory, or shoes, new tattoos. This could be part of branding, as mentioned before. They have older boyfriends or new friends with a different lifestyle. They talk about wild parties or try to invite another kids to these parties. They show signs of gang affiliations. This is counting that all of these strategies are used to lure the youth into leaving their homes, and then they fall into the trap of being victims of human trafficking. So let's end it. Let's end this modern slavery. There are so many ways you can help. You can call the phone number, you can text message, or you can even look into it yourself. Let's end human trafficking.